Hello, I'm Paul Stryer. Today we're sitting in my RV and we're going to do a science experiment. Well, kind of a science experiment. Why am I doing this experiment? Well, last weekend I had my first winter event in my RV. It was last weekend we had a huge ice storm go through, and I never even thought about metal stairs turning into a solid sheet of black ice. And so I was going outside to go to my car, and I had my hands full. First foot hit the step, and boom, down the steps I went, and I hit my bum on every single step, and then hit the bottom in the cold ice water. Of course, immediate shock of ice cold water, plus a sharp pain down my back sliding down the stairs, and back in the RV I went as quick as I could. So I immediately posted a post and got all kinds of home remedies on how to de-ice your steps. So that's what this science experiment is going to be. I'm going to make 4 concoctions that people have put on my Facebook group of things that they use to keep their stairs from getting icy, or they use them to de-ice after they've already got ice on their steps. So the first concoction we're going to do is a vinegar concoction, and I have all the recipes here, and I will post them down below, and I will show them right here. So if you can zoom in on your video and push pause, you can see my recipes. So now the recipes are, the first one I'm going to do is a vinegar mix, and I'm going to do a 3-to-1, so 3 parts vinegar, 1 part water. And then we're going to do an alcohol based mixture, and this one is going to be a 2 parts alcohol, 1 part water. And then we're going to do a salt based one, 25% salt, 75% water. And then the last one we're going to do is using Dawn dish soap, and that one says 1 teaspoon of Dawn, 1 tablespoon of alcohol, and then a half a gallon of water. And then what I'm going to do is I have 2 sets of steps, and it hasn't started snowing yet. We have another winter snow ice storm coming. It should get here tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to my back set of steps, and I'm going to put the concoctions on the steps, and then I won't put anything on my front steps. And then we'll see, hopefully the front steps will get completely icy, and hopefully some of these mixtures will keep the back steps from getting de-iced. I'll talk to you after I get the solutions made. Cheers. Now, as you can see, I've made some labels so that we can know which stairs got treated which way. So now I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to put the camera down, and we are going to pre-treat. So they don't tell you how much to put on. Now the alcohol one I don't have a sprayer for, so I'm going to just stir it up because the salt keeps dissolving even though I used warm water. And on the salt side, on the half the stair, and I know this kind of is weird because I got half a stair, so some of it's going to mix, but I'm just going to sprinkle the salt water onto, and it is already raining, so and we are getting some salt on there off the bottom of the step, or the bottom. So we will just put it on there and see what happens. And I need to save some. And that didn't get it very even because it's not easy to do with a spoon. The next one I'm going to put is on the bottom stairs. I'm going to do alcohol on half the step. So I'm going to shake it up. This is the alcohol mixture. You can see I labeled the bottles, and here we go. So I'm just going to spray it down really good on half of it and try not to get it on the salt side. And now we're going to do the Dawn. So you can see I labeled the Dawn one. And I'm going to shake it up. And I'm going to spray the whole stair down. Maybe. Let's see if we can get the spray. And you can see it's putting a fine mist of soap on there. Nice. That'll be fun to wash off later on. So let's make sure we get a lot on there, just to make sure that the rain doesn't wash all of it off. And now on the top step we're going to do the vinegar mix. So let's shake it up, get it pumping, and I'm going to spray down the vinegar mix and give it a good spray. Oh, that smells icky. I hate the smell of vinegar. Okay, so now we have done our pre-treatment. We now have the pre-treatment down. So now we're going to wait for the snow to hit. It's dropped about 10 degrees, and they say we're going to get about 1.5 to 2 inches of snow and ice. So hopefully tonight, the front stairs up there will freeze, completely solid sheet of ice, hopefully, and I will back down them because everybody says that you should back down the steps when it comes time to back down icy steps. Instead of walking down forwards, you back down them, and that way you don't fall. And as you can see here, we have our steps all ready to go. So now, let's go have a beer and sit around and wait for the snow to come. Cheers. Good morning. It's really cold out. It's like 25 degrees out and breezy. As you can see, we didn't have any snow, but it was raining and it is cold out. And let's go take a look at the back steps first and see what's going on. As you can see, these are the stairs that we pre-treated yesterday, and they are a solid sheet of ice. So none of our pre-treatments whatsoever have done anything to stop the ice. So here we are. I've got the vinegar based one. I'm going to shake it up a little bit. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it or not. And we're going to spray the top one with the vinegar and see how long it takes. It is 11:26 in the morning. All right, now let's grab the one that says Dawn, and let's go ahead and spray the Dawn one on. All right, we got a good generous portion of the Dawn, and now let's go for the alcohol one. The alcohol one's half of this step, so I'll try to stay on half of the step. I need an extra step to do this right, huh? So far, it doesn't look like it's doing anything except making it more wet. And of course, I don't have a sprayer. And let's just put this on. And we wait. Let's see if anything's happening yet. Doesn't look like it. They're all still pretty icy. Oh, wait a minute. The alcohol one seems to be doing the fastest right now. So far, the alcohol one's doing good. The Dawn one seems more slippery, and this one is solid too. The one on top with the vinegar. So I'll give it a few minutes and we'll come back and check it out. Okay, the results are in. None of them did a great job, but I'm thinking that it looks like the alcohol did the best. Looks like Salt just made a mess with Salt. Joy just made a mess with Joy. But they're still icy. Now it is starting to chip up just a little bit, but not really. But it looks like to me that the alcohol is doing the best job, and the vinegar did nothing but smell us up like vinegar. So it looks like to me that the best one's alcohol, but none of them really seem to really take it off. You still have to, rub it down a little bit with your foot and chip it off and get it off there. It didn't just melt it, but it did make it so you could get it off of there. But the alcohol did do the best job. Try it yourself and see what happens for you, and report into the comments and wherever you find this video. Have a good day. Cheers.